There was once a father who had been the pillar of his family. He was strong, he carried all the burdens, and stood as the unwavering support for his wife and children. But as he aged, he grew quiet, slower, and one day he had to ask his own son for permission to turn on the TV in the living room, the very room he had paid to build. The elderly don't need to be pampered. They need to be respected. A quiet, profound kind of respect that shows in every glance, every word, every small act within their own home. They don't wish for anything grand, only to remain whole as a human being, to have a voice, to hold value, to keep their place in the home they once gave everything to create. As people grow old, they don't just lose their strength or memory. They begin to lose the roles that once made them respected. From being the decision maker, the protector, the center of the family, they slowly become someone who needs help, or worse, someone seen as a burden. But what hurts the most isn't age or illness, it's the feeling of no longer being valued, of no longer being heard, of fading into the background in their own home. Respecting the elderly isn't just offering them a seat, bringing them meals, or buying their medicine. It's truly listening to the same story they've told 10 times. It's asking for their opinion on important family decisions. It's not interrupting them just because you think your time is more important. Elderly people are still human. They need to be heard, acknowledged, and seen with the heart. And sometimes a gentle question, a kind look filled with respect, is all it takes to give them more years to live, not just to survive, but to live with dignity. There are tragedies that go unspoken, unfolding quietly within our very homes. The elderly, though living among their children and grandchildren, still feel profoundly alone. No one means to hurt them, yet it's the small daily acts of indifference that slowly cut the deepest. When they begin to share a story, we interrupt because we've heard it before. When they offer advice, we dismiss it. Times have changed, Mom. That's outdated. When they want to join a family meal, we let them eat early, alone, just to make things easier. Those things may seem harmless, but to the elderly, they're quiet signals that they no longer belong. They start to withdraw, speak less, smile less. Their eyes drift somewhere far away. Their ears still hear the noise of the house, but their hearts feel left outside. They live among their family, yet they feel like a shadow, silent, fading, and slowly disappearing from the space they once helped build. Not because they've died, but because they've been forgotten. The death of the body brings pain once, but the death of the spirit, the slow fading of someone who's still alive, yet no longer seen or needed, that kind of pain returns every single day. And the cruelest part? It happens right inside the place they once proudly called home. Many people believe that taking care of their aging parents is enough. Providing meals, buying medicine, taking them to doctor appointments. But respect doesn't lie in physical caregiving alone. It lies in recognition, the quiet affirmation of their worth. The elderly don't live on food and medicine alone. They live on the feeling that they still matter, that they are still needed, still heard, still an important part of the family. When we truly listen with our hearts, we are telling them, I still need you. This family still needs you. They once led us through the uncertain roads of childhood. Now they don't ask us to lead them in return. All they want is to walk beside us, as a companion, respected and acknowledged. Respect means letting them decide small things for themselves. It means not forcing them to live in ways that are only convenient for us, but finding ways to live together with harmony. It's calling them by names filled with love, not with frustration or impatience. A simple question, a kind look, a nod of agreement instead of rejection. These small gestures hold the deepest meaning, and sometimes we don't have to do much. We just have to stop treating them as if they're from the past. Respect for the elderly is not complicated. It's found in simple, meaningful acts, starting with truly listening without rushing to interrupt. Take the time to hear them out, even if they repeat the same stories. For them, this is how they connect with the world, with their memories, and with themselves. Don't give orders, sincerely ask for their opinions. When making family decisions, include them, not just as the elderly, but as individuals who have the right to be heard. Give them a space to live independently, however small, but their own. A room may be modest, but it's where they keep their freedom and privacy, essential for feeling whole as a person. Most importantly, don't only care for their bodies, but also nurture their dignity. A hug, a compliment, a gentle look, these can make them feel loved and respected more than any material gift. Respect is not a luxury, it's the lifeblood of the bond between generations. When we truly respect the elderly, we preserve our own dignity and nurture a family filled with love and wholeness. Respect for the elderly is not only meaningful to them personally, but also a sign of a happy family and a civilized society. When parents and grandparents are respected, they feel peaceful and joyful, and their hearts become serene. This serenity spreads throughout the family, bringing everyone closer and fostering deeper love. Respecting the elderly teaches us patience, compassion, and gratitude. These lessons are not just for individuals, but are spiritual values of the whole community. A society that respects its elders is a society that honors its past, cherishes its present, and takes responsibility for its future. Because the elderly are the bridge between generations, a treasure trove of memories and wisdom. They are not just those who have lived, they are those who help light the path for generations to come. Therefore, respecting them is how we preserve human dignity and build a better society, starting from the small things within our own homes. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss more meaningful content. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Wishing you peace and happiness.